I'm gonna invite my friend Lene and Heather. All right, you guys, like, I don't know what is going on with me, but I'm a little fired up right now. Like, for reals. And I apologize ahead of time if I piss some people off, but it's just the way that I am feeling. Okay. So, hi, Lene, hi, Heather. Oh my goodness. Lene, I'm gonna blame this whole video on you. Like, I don't know, like, our whole conversation. So, for those that are, like, tuning in, I just had one of my best friends, like, quit her job for this business. Like, hi, Jill, I miss you. I'm so fired up, but there's a two-part to this. I'm fired up because my best friend is, like, done. She's, like, done with her job. No 2-week notice, completely done. Walking out, completely done. And I love it because, like, it makes me think about, like, our lives. Like, her life is so crazy. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Jill. Like, our lives are kind of the same, but not. We both had really, really, really rough upbringings. And for those that don't know, her name is Miss Lene. She lives 2 miles from me. She's my local leader for my team. And I just love her to pieces. And I love that she's, like, no BS type. She's got a special needs daughter that has just about died multiple times. She has been in trouble with the law, and she shouldn't even be alive right now. Neither should her daughter, and they have defied odds. And the fact that she is, like, completely done with her job right now, like, it just hit me like a ton of bricks. We just got in talking for an entire hour, and I'm just like, you know what? Like, this is the tribe I'm attracting right now. Like, I want people like us that don't use their life as a freaking excuse to not progress in their life. You know, like, I am team no excuses. And I'm going to give you some examples of what things have happened to me personally. And so when you hit my inbox and you give me some stupid ass excuse about how you can't sign up for $20 freaking dollars, that you're going to go spend like 1,000,000 times more on a stupid pair of shoes or fast food or something stupid. Okay? But you won't even spend $20 to invest in your future and to change and fix what is going on with your life, with your kids, with your family, whatever. Like, I'm not going to understand you. And quite frankly, I don't want you. Okay? Like, just the fact that you are okay with your kids suffering every single day, like, I'm not going to get that because I am completely opposite from you. I looked at my situation 3 years ago and I could not feed my freaking babies. I could not. I would get to dinner time. I'd buy the cheapest damn chicken I could at the store, and it tasted like freaking rubber. And guess what? I didn't eat any of it. I would give it up so that my babies had more to eat. That was the point that I was at. And I was just like, done. You know, I tried extreme couponing. I tried selling things off Craigslist. I tried everything. We were on the brink of losing everything. Lost my mom. Felt like dirt. Didn't want to live anymore. And then this business came in my life and it saved everything. And so when people talk to me, oh, gosh, I'm just too busy. Or, oh, the kids are sick. Oh, baby's daddy this. Oh, that's like, get out of your own freaking way. Like, I don't know what to tell you anymore because I started this. I didn't know squat for people. Like, I didn't know nothing. But guess what? What I did know is that my babies deserved freaking better. And that in itself was worth trying for. Joy, I love you. Like, I'm just like, I don't know why I'm so fired up right now. Like, I'm so sick and tired of freaking excuses. I am so sick and tired of people giving me an excuse why they cannot start this freaking business when I'm pretty much just thrown at you for free. Like, $20 freaking dollars. Are you kidding me? This world is so expensive. You're going to spend more on a freaking haircut. My husband does. Like, and you've watched me, so I can understand if maybe we just met. Like, that I get. You don't know me yet. You don't know, like, how good of a friend I am. I'm like this normal person, this mom, this wife, whatever. But those that have been sitting on my freaking Facebook for the last 3.5 years, just watching, and then we talk, and then you ghost me, and then you give me some poor ass excuse on why you cannot start this business. And I just think about it, and what's crazy to me is that I probably want it more than you because I want to help you. Like, I take your life and I go to bed with it. I pray over you. I think about your family, and it like haunts me just about, because I know that I can help you, and it like, and I can't do nothing about it if you don't even want to get out of your own freaking way. Like, you know that I went all in with this. I quit a freaking career. I said goodbye to 15 years with a high paying job, 2 college degrees, all this. You know that I'm not going to be a half-assed person. You know that I make a really good friend. Like, why in the world would you not even freaking take a chance? My friend introduced this business to me 3 years ago. I technically signed up with somebody else. Whatever, that's a story in itself. And like, I just sat on it for a few weeks. And even that was probably too much. And I signed up with a random stranger. Like, you know what's crazy to me is that I look back and I'm not a spontaneous person. Like, I am a super big nerd. Like, I was that shy, quiet kid in class, like in the corner, in the book, don't want to look at you, 4.0, like I didn't people, okay? So something like this, I should have researched. I should have like figured out I didn't figure out nothing. I didn't even know when this business started. I didn't know nothing. But the one thing that I did hold on to was the fact that there was a sliver of a chance that I can get out of the shitty ass hole that we were in as a family. And it didn't get much worse. I lost my mom, and it really doesn't get worse than that. We were on the brink of bankruptcy, and guess what? There's no magic wand gonna come save the day. There's no Prince Charming coming to just swoop me up. Like, you'll spend more money on a goddamn freaking lotto ticket, which I had one. And I saved my last one. I haven't bought one in years. You'll spend more money on a freaking lotto ticket than a business that you know that you can make tons of money. Like, I've shared with you guys how much money that I make. I can't show you my actual pay stub because we get in trouble. But like, as a household average, we make 25 grand a month. We're about to triple it. So you know that I'm like not some lame ass, hey, sign up, I'm going to leave you, goodbye. Like, I'm not that type. I'm all in, like, and I will love on you like nobody's business. But you come at me in your inbox, oh, you know, like, I work 2-3 jobs, I go to school, my kid is sick, then get out of it. Like, if you don't like your life, then freaking change your life. You're wasting your time. And maybe I feel so passionate because like I lost my mom. And to me, time is more valuable than money. Like, time. It is something that you cannot get back. I don't care how many gajillion dollars, whatever freaking job you have, like whatever, like it doesn't give you time. And that is priceless. Like, you better bet that any time that is spent with my babies is time I'll never get back again. So whether that is Cade first talking, first walking, first whatever, like, I didn't miss out on any of it. I missed out on everything with my Kiana. That by itself should show you like it's worth freaking trying, especially the parents out there. I'm sorry if I'm putting a little heat on you, but just the fact, like, get over your damn self. Like, get over it. Why would it not be worth trying? I'll read your comments in a second because I'll get off track and then I'll be all lame when I'm talking. So, but like, for reals, like, you guys have literally watched a rags to riches story with my life. Literally to a T. Like, I've said my story so many different times. I grew up in a metal trailer pieced together, no insulation, no running water, no electricity. Me doing homework with kerosene lanterns surrounded me. I turned it up so high I'd be choking on the damn smoke. That's why I'm supposed to be wearing glasses. Because the dang kerosene lanterns, I would have to strain my eyes. Yeah. Like, upbringing sucked. And then I was a teen mom, got out of it, hit college early, and then missed out on everything with my Kiana because I got pregnant too. She was an oopsie. You know? And so, yes, I'm very young. I'm 35. She's 15. I had her when I was 20. Got pregnant at 19. I graduated at 19. Like, it was like, boom, boom, there you go. She was not, her timing was the worst timing, but God had a special plan and purpose. If it hadn't been for her, I would not be where I'm at. And that is what I'm saying. I had a choice. Here I am, a teen mom. Like, the school told me to quit. They're like, straight up, you're not going to make it. Well, guess what? I'm going to prove you wrong. It's the same thing with this business. You tell me I cannot make it. Guess what? I'm going to prove you wrong. Like, my husband told me I can't make it. Guess what? I'm going to prove you wrong. And then I did that times a million. Like, I used that fuel. I had nobody in my corner for this. I had my in-laws, my regular family, my best friends, my husband, nobody supporting in this. But guess what? My kids were freaking worth it. My family was worth it. And so I had to give it my all. The people that start this, you buy your kit, you don't even freaking open the damn thing. Oh, it didn't work. Yeah, of course it didn't work. You didn't even try. Duh. You know? But guess what? Like with my husband especially, like, you know, I love my husband. He's my number one, you know, my favorite person in the whole world. Like having him against this, like I had a choice. I can either bow down, listen to him. He'd be hitting my phone out of my hand, whatever he could do. He was such a turd about it. But I use that as my motivation and my fuel to prove him freaking wrong. You know, and that is what I am sharing with you. Like you hit my inbox and you give me like excuse after excuse, but then I watch you like post on Facebook how much you hate your job, how you hate leaving your baby, how you hate that your car broke down, that you hate whatever. You hate. Like, isn't it time to do something with your life then that you actually like? Like, I don't understand that. Like, you're wasting your time. You have been sitting there for 3 years watching me. Those 3 years, do you know how much money you could be making with me right now? And we'd be having a blast. But you've been just sitting on that. Well, I don't know if it works. F that. You know it works because you watched me. You watched me retire my husband 10 months in. You watched me retire a year ago. You've watched me go from counting change in my car for gas and groceries to being a number 124 income earner of the whole freaking world. I don't like to throw out like my achievements, but I'm just saying like you're wasting your time. With like my sister, like she feels so bad. She's like, Miranda, I wish I would have done this a long time ago. Yeah, because you would be making 10, 20 grand a month right now. This stuff works when you work it. But it breaks my freaking heart when people use their excuses as why they cannot do something. For many people that don't know this, and I'm going to share something that I literally do not ever talk about. Like, I do not talk about this because it's a big one. The month that I was hitting my 5th out of 8th rank, I just about died that month. I lost my favorite uncle that month. And my brother went to prison for murder. Okay. It was also the hardest month I've ever worked in my business. I used my life crap that could have destroyed me, and I used it to say, you know what? I'm going to grab that and I pour that outlet into productivity for my family. Okay. Like, am I proud of what my brothers do? Like, he's still in prison. Okay. Like, the whole thing is just a messy, horrible thing, especially after losing my mom. Like, I took over her role. It's awful. Awful. You guys have no idea what I went through with that. By the time I hit the doctor, they were like, why in the world did you wait this long? Like, you could have died from what, because something had happened. Like, you either use your stuff as fuel or you don't. Like, it floors me. I have people sitting on my Facebook that are freaking homeless or facing eviction, just got their car repossessed. Like, their car, they never see their children. Like, how in the world would you not try for that? Like, it's crazy to me. Like, is your child not worth it? Like, I get that this business isn't for everyone. I'm not saying that. I think everyone can work it. I know that it doesn't fit certain personalities, but just the lack of trying burns me a new butthole. Like, for reals. For me, I could not sleep for 3 weeks when somebody introduced this because it haunted me thinking about the what if. Like, you don't know unless you try it. $20 freaking dollars. Like, you've got to be kidding me right now. Like, I'm not going to get that. And you know that I'm going to pour into you every single day. I can't I can't make you work your business, but I can tell you what works. And if you use it, you're going to make a lot of money. Like, me and my husband are going to be millionaires. And our goal is this year. Like, I went from living in a household of 7 of us growing up where we made $1,000 each month. I found that out from my dad. We made $1,000 each month for a family of 7. We lived off the food bank, food stamps, the thrift stores. We did our laundry every Sunday at the laundromat. Like, it was rough. I owned my first coat when I graduated high school. Like, I just don't get it with like that's what I came from. And maybe because I grew up so damn rough that like, this is nothing. What do? I make friends off Facebook. I go live. I talk to people. Like, I help people. Every single day I help people. Like, if I had to summarize, I help people every single day. It fills me with so much fuel and purpose. It's so freaking fun to me. Like, it's so awesome. Every day I get to do it. Like, it's a blessing. Like, God knew my heart. Like, he knew I needed something like this. And so I do it every single day. But those people that hit me and like, oh, you know, like my kid got sick tonight. Yeah, mine is sick right now. He's got a fever upstairs right now. And instead I felt in my heart that I needed to go live because I'm like, tonight, like, you either use it to do something or you don't. Like, there's so much that happens in our lives, like just nasty ass curveballs. Like, for me, like losing my mom, losing my favorite uncle, losing a favorite cousin, my brother in prison for murder. Like, there's so many things that have happened in the last few years. Nasty mean girls. Nasty. Nasty. Okay? Haters galore. But guess what? I had haters at the hospital too. Like, they exist. You know, like if you cared with what everyone thought about you, and that is why you don't even start this, like, man, you'll never live your life the way you want because you're always going to have somebody that has an opinion about what you do. Like, get real now. Like, what I do is not hard. I go live, I make friends, I help people, and that's really it. And usually I'm not all dolled up. I'm usually in my pajamas. Like, this is dry shampoo. I was up all night with a sick kid. You know, like, it was a rough night. But what was so awesome, I woke up this morning and I had my cup so overfilled with joy and happiness. And yes, I needed some caffeine because I was tired. But it was like, I just felt so good. And it dawned on me, I'm like, man, like, I don't have to wake up to go to my job and like be all cranky because I'm stuck at work all day on Valentine's Day. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't have to be stressed out when we were snowed in. Like, I don't have none of that anymore, you know? And so many people are stressed out. They're selling things off Craigslist. They're asking their friends and family, hey, who needs to have their house cleaned? Hey, you know, who's hiring? Hey, I already got a day shift job, but I'm looking for an evening shift or a graveyard. Like, you don't want to work that much. You really want to work 16 hours each day? No, you don't, because you're not going to have a freaking life. If you apply the same freaking time in your normal job with this, you will make a lot of money. It's just that most people sign up and they do nothing. And it's like, okay, well, what do you expect? Like, duh. It's like opening up a coffee stand up the street. Okay, let me open it, you know, put it in a location, all that. But I'm going to be at home watching Netflix all day. Yeah, you're not going to make any money. Duh. But your excuses, like, burns me. Like, it burns me every single time. And if I, like, and I usually don't have much of a response back. Like, I do feel sorry. Like, if something's going on, I do feel sorry for you. Like, I feel bad, like, if something's happening. But I'm not going to get you not trying. I'm, like, I just had one, you know, like, repossessed, da-da-da. Like, dude, I've had 2 cars repossessed in the last few years. Like, I get it. Been there, done that. But guess what? Like, who's going to come and swoop the day? Like, who's going to save you? Do you have a millionaire relative just waiting for you to give them a call? Probably not. I don't. It's me. Like, it's been me and myself and I this whole freaking time. Like, I've always been a lone ranger just trying to survive, you know? Like, and it's like, man, like, your lotto ticket ain't gonna cut it. You're not gonna win. Like, so do something about it. Why not work a business where you can make a lot of money? Like, we get paid 5 different ways. You gain an instant family where we're going to teach you everything. And you know I'm not going to quit on your ass. Like, isn't that great all by itself? It is great. You know, we have a lot of fun. But don't just tell me, oh, this is. I don't even know what to say to that crap. Like, I just don't. Like, man, like, the stuff I've been through, like, it bounces off my shoulder. Like, okay, well, I don't want you if you can't even get out of your own way. Can't. Because what's going to happen is that you're going to sign up and you're going to give me every excuse why you can't work your business anyways. Like, I want people that have something happen and they're like, okay, that just happened, so I'm going to push that much harder because I know that if I do, then it breaks this cycle, right? We're all, like, so many of us are in this weird life cycle. I was before, this vicious life cycle. Like, I say paycheck to paycheck. We didn't even make it paycheck to paycheck. Where you're so stressed out, where you don't even know how you're going to get food on the table. You don't even know how you're going to pay your next month's bills. You don't know none of it, right? Because maybe your hours dropped at work or something. Then break out of the cycle. Like, your mom went through it. Your mom's mom went through it. Whatever. When is it going to stop? What is crazy, like, and they talked about this at this event that I just went to, out of my whole family, I was the first one to hit college, and I'm the first one to make the most money. I think that's pretty freaking awesome. I broke the cycle. My kids, yes, we hit some slumps in our life, but they will never hit it again, ever. My kids will not go through the crap that I went to. Like, they will not have the disgusting lunches ever again. They will not have a coat. They will not have worn clothes, like none of that. Like, they don't have to go through that. I am teaching my kids. What is so awesome is that because I broke that cycle, we get to dream again. I feel like I'm a kid again, where when we were kids, we didn't have all these stigma things and this cage around us. No, as kids, we had like, oh, I can do anything and everything, right? Like, that's how we thought. I could do anything in my life. My mom told me so, right? And then we get older and older and older. I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to work at McDonald's for the rest of my life because that's really all I know how to do. Which, dude, if that makes you happy, cool. But most people aren't happy doing it. And that's my problem. If you're not happy, then you need to break the freaking cycle. But my kids are my fuel, my purpose, my reason, my family, my team. Man, having my teammate just now quit her job. You know what that does to me? I have two choices. I can sit on my ass and just collect a paycheck. Because at this point, I have 4,000 team members underneath of me. I could literally not work. Hello, residual income. I can literally not do anything. And I will be collecting a paycheck for probably years. But that's not how I am in any aspect of my life. I am a hard worker, and I love being a hard worker because there's just a good sense of satisfaction on working hard and accomplishing things, right? My teammate tells me, okay, I'm going to quit my job. Okay, now I look at myself. How can I work even harder for her and her baby? That is so awesome to be able to do that, And I give her props. To quit a job and go full force, that takes some grit. That takes some digging deep. It's scary to quit a job. I was so petrified quitting mine. Oh my gosh, I'm the breadwinner. I got 3 kids. I got a husband. I got a house to do. But you know what? I will never stop this. So what am I waiting for? So I just went all in. Quit, goodbye. I didn't even give a 2-week notice. I just said goodbye. See ya. Goodbye, 15 years. Goodbye, college degrees. See you later. Because I love this so much. What is there not to love? It just gets better and better. Every freaking month, every year that I'm doing this, it has gotten so awesome. You guys, you won't even believe the cash bonuses and the income that's about to come in. I already make a surgeon pay. That's crazy talk. Crazy. Would you like to go to school for 20 years? Because that's what surgeons do. And then what does their life look like after schooling? So they've already sacrificed 20 years of their life. I worked with a lot of them, so I get to talk about it. Okay, so 20 years of their life of schooling where all their friends and family are getting married and having kids and all this while they're just going to school. going to school, right? Stressed out, going to school. Finally graduate, have $300,000 in debt, at least. And then they're going to work, and they're going to work a lot. And they're going to work jobs that are so incredibly stressful that they usually have wrinkles early. They recede their hair early. All of them are pale. Go look at your doctors. Very few doctors don't not look healthy. Most of them don't look healthy. Okay? Really look at doctors. I worked with them for 15 years. They don't look like they're happy because their jobs are hard. Very hard. It takes a certain amount of grit to be a doctor. And they don't have the time. So yes, they have the money, but guess what? Their family's at home while they're just working. So the fact that I make the money that I make and I'm home with those that I love the most, I am living my dream life. Absolutely. This is my dream life. All I wanted. I don't care about the fancy stuff. I just am not that way. Yes, I want to be completely debt free and go to the grocery store, swipe my card, not worry about the groceries. That's very simple. I can't look at chat because then I get distracted. But just it's just crazy to me. I have the freedom, man. To just be able to hang out with my husband, man. That by itself, we never got to hang out before. We were so busy working full time and just not even making it. That's what was burning me. I'm working full time. He's working full time. We don't even see each other. We don't even have no family time. And then we weren't even making it. Why in the world am I doing what I'm doing then? It's crazy, right? And that was just that vicious cycle every freaking day. It was terrible, man. And we did it for years. And like my kids didn't get their parents, you know, like it was just bad. It's like, I don't get the not trying. I just don't get it. I just don't at all. Like, you are worth more. For some reason and some purpose, you are on my Facebook. And I don't believe in coincidence at all. Like, I do not believe in it. I believe strongly that God puts people in your life for a purpose and a reason, and there's something to be had with it. So for some reason, I'm on your Facebook giving you this message, but it's up to you to act on it. Like, that's all I gotta say. Like, you watch me, like, I'm so real, so normal, so, well, I say normal, but I'm kind of weird, but like in a good way. I'm a little bit of an oddball. But like, you know me, like I have a good heart and I just care for others more than myself. And that's actually like one of my character flaws because I need to take care of me too, you know? But it's like, just to have somebody on your side like that, like, man, like, so get your butt into my inbox, get one of my coupons before they expire, and then lock arms. Like, don't think that it's just going to come like, oh, I signed up, I'm going to make $1 million. Like, no, you're going to use what I teach you and we're going to rock it and we're going to kick some butt together. Like, and that's that. So I'm going, you're going to continue watching me hit like these crazy things. The next one is ambassador. Like it's a super high rank. We're going to go from an average income of 25,000 to 40,000 to 70,000, but with the bonuses, 80,000. $80,000 a month average income. I used to make that at the hospital for an entire year. That's crazy to make it per month. And I don't think about, oh, I can buy this car, I can do this, I can buy this jewelry and clothes. I don't think like that. I look at all the freaking people I can help. I can help my dad. I can help my sister. Like my dad, like my mom made me promise on her deathbed to take care of him. And I don't take that lightly at all, you know, like, but like, in order to help him, like, I got to kick some butt, you know, like, so I look forward to the day that I walk up to my dad and I say, you're never going to have to work again. Like, that'll be the coolest day ever. Like, you'll never have to work ever again. You don't have to break your back ever again. I am going to take care of you, Dad. Like, that is going to be the coolest. Like, that is what I have my hands on. Not only do I get to help my dad and my family and my kids and my husband, you know, like, and then obviously my siblings and all that, it has like this cool domino effect where it literally ripples into like hundreds upon thousands. Like, I think that that's just the coolest thing, like the coolest thing ever. You know, my husband is from little islands that are really far from here. It's like 6,000 miles away. Like, you fly to Hawaii, you fly again, and they're very small. Their minimum wage is $1 an hour. Can you imagine with an $80,000 a month paycheck on how you can impact full-on communities with that kind of income? I think about it all the time. I think about the kids impacted, the schools that we can impact, like all of it. Like, you can improve so much quality of life, you know, installing like water wells, improving their food resources. Like, that is a stuff that is near and dear to my heart. And that is why I am the way that I am. Like, I love that stuff.
I need to band it off.
Oh, you want to take your Band-Aid off? So I'm going to go. I'm sorry I got a little fiery, and I'm sure like some people unfriended me because they can't handle the heat, but I just don't do well with excuses, you guys. Like, if I could technically be the queen of all excuses in the book. I have them.
Please,
like,
Mom.
I can use my upbringing as my excuse. No, I don't want to take it off. It needs to stay. My upbringing should be my excuse. My small network. I started with 50 Facebook friends. I came from a town of 3,000. I didn't know nobody.
Oh, that's nice.
And when you're from a small town, guess what? They don't understand this kind of work. They look at it and they're like, no, that doesn't work. We've already tried that. I don't know what to tell you. Obviously it works because I wouldn't retire right now. Like, and just with my doggies, they wouldn't even be possible without the company. Here's my Jax. Good boy, Jax. Come here. You're so handsomes. My Jax. And my Squirtles. You know, like they were my husband's dream dogs, you know, like we couldn't afford this before. And they're like my other kids. But like my babies are happy, you guys. Like, and that by itself, like my kids were little turds before. They were so unhappy. And now they're just, they giggle and they laugh. And I get so many hugs and kisses every day. And I just like soak it up because they're getting older, you know. Like my husband is going to my daughter's basketball game right now. I had to stay home because baby's sick. But just the fact that like his old job, he couldn't go to her job, like her basketball game, because he'd be working right now. Like we haven't missed a single basketball game. Like that stuff is just awesome, and this is what I'm talking about and why it's worth it. Like, man, the time and the money. I have my cake and my ice cream. It's worth it. So
Mom, I want to watch dinosaurs too.
I'm gonna watch dinosaurs. Okay, I'm gonna go, you guys. I hope you have a good night, and I will talk to you later.